Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to what is another edition here of the Brilliantly Dumb Show. Where would you rather be than right here with us on the Brilliantly Dumb Show Tuesday after Tuesday? A really growing show here in the community, and the people are starting to talk about it. We said that for a long time, but it's good to see what's happening. So before we even get into it, please take the time to hit that subscribe button. We're closing in on that plaque, boys, and I do want that plaque. You got a lot of people fighting for plaques. Jensen's fighting for the plaque in the Bob to Sports podcast. I want us to have that plaque before he gets that plaque. Now I get
Well,
granted.
he got his.
Do you already hit 100?
They hit 100. And you know what? I
Uh,
could care less of a shit about that podcast, to be frank. And, the one that I care about is the one that we're trying to drive. And we need anybody who's listening who are Bob to Sports fans, you need to be subscribed to this podcast. Like, this is the pod that, listen, I'm joking when I say I don't give a shit about the Bob to Sports podcast. We care. Obviously, it's our work. But this is a podcast that we have been growing and at for years now. This has been our little baby for a long time now. So this is the one that I feel like we're really passionate about and we really want to see continue to grow. And it's definitely encouraging seeing that the numbers, I think week in, week out are doing great. And, congrats to little Dom. He helped push the needle last week. That was pretty
He's been talking about it nonstop.
does
yeah.
it good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he had a lot of fun. He's like, when are we doing it again? I was like, I don't think so. I
Until
don't think
Dom, I'm,
so.
I'm going into
I think
hiding for a
I think
long
Uncle
time.
Bob tapped out.
Yeah, he got the best of
I'll
Uncle
tell you,
Bob.
I tell you what's a steaming pile of shit. I watched this new Jurassic Park movie last night, bro. It was so
I watched it, yeah.
fucking Bob. I rented it for $20 on Apple TV. It was where if you think Happy Gilmore was like Happy Gilmore 2 was like the Shawshank Redemption compared to this new Jurassic Park movie.
No, that's wild,
Joe,
Michael.
it was first of all, I don't know the subplots and conversations that the characters in the movie were having. I don't know where the fuck it came from out of left field. The mutated dinosaur, the freak
That was wild.
dinosaurs.
I couldn't understand what was going on.
It's just let it die. Just let it fucking die. Just let
You
it
know the
die.
crazy thing
Enough.
is, Michael,
you know what,
2 nights ago, I actually watched the original Jurassic Park with Nicole because we like to
Yes.
watch the nostalgic shit sometimes.
Sure.
That movie is one of the
93.
best ever.
Great movie.
Ever.
Not better than Jaws.
Certainly not.
Oh, much better than
Certainly
Jaws.
not better than Jaws.
Yeah, but the problem is by
Jaws is a
watching it,
perfect
that's what
movie.
that's what brings in more them to do it again and again. I mean, you could
Yeah.
make the claim that I bet you if you really asked Adam Sandler, and he would never tell you this.
No.
But money aside, I don't think he would have done another. He probably didn't want to do another one. I shouldn't say didn't want to because from a financial standpoint, it's going to kill. Like it's going to crush, but like deep down, he had to know that it's a mistake.
We can't sit here though, Bob, and pretend that Sandler hasn't thrown out some absolute stinkers. I mean, in recent, like his old stuff is tremendous, but some of the new movies that he put out, I mean, every Sandler movie is almost like the newer ones are the same.
Well, Hustler was amazing, and I would make an argument.
Hustler was good, and so was Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems was
tremendous.
unbelievable.
I'm talking about like those rom-coms that he did for a while, where the plot was
like
basically
50
the
First
same
Dates.
in every single one.
No, I thought 50 First Dates is great.
50 First Dates was good, but there was a bunch of them, I think, like
Little
the ones
Nicky.
he did with Jennifer Aniston, like there was a couple that they were so bad. They were so bad.
I will say when you're like an A-list actor and you're pumping out tons of
pumping
movies,
them out,
you're
man.
not going to be going 10 for 10 on every
No.
single movie, right? Like there's going to be a few that are going to be, what was the one that he did, Grown Ups? That was pretty bad. I mean, that was not good. And then they did
a sequel to it.
as
I think
well.
the first one was okay. The sequel, it's like they just have to pump the sequels out, man. Sequels in general, we've talked about this before. We've done a top 5 on it. Like it's just so rare to catch a heater sequel, like Godfather 2, Terminator 2. Like it's just so hard to just do something like that where the sequel actually lives up to it.
Have we done a top 5 sequel, top 5?
Yeah, we have.
Have we done that?
I don't know if we've done it. I don't know if
snake
we've done it
drafts.
draft style, but we've definitely done one.
Yeah.
Home Alone 2, by the way, is a great
That's a great
fucking
sequel. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
But
Yeah.
why is it so hard to do a sequel? Why?
Don't know. I don't know. You don't get sometimes you get the actors, you don't get the same exact actor. Sometimes you don't get the same
But you
producer,
already
same
have people
director.
coming in excited to watch the movie, so you already have your audience before you even start. Like, so you feel like you're already like ahead of the schedule. Like it's
Should
like
be.
you would
Did
think,
any guys watch the Octopus? Did you watch the Octopus show? I know everyone
You
in the
gave it
NBA.
away. You talked about the shark.
Doesn't mean you can't
Yo,
watch
people
it,
have been
Joe.
talking about the Octopus, bro. Like you got everybody talking about the Octopus.
It's amazing.
Bob, I got to tell you, I watched the preview for it. Joe, I watched the preview.
Oh, that's not fair.
The octopus is this big. It's like the size of a
What?
basketball.
Mikey,
I
but you
thought it was
gotta
like
get-
the giant sea squid.
I
you
thought this was
gotta-
a big octopus.
but you
Bob.
gotta
You made
give
it sound like this was a tremendous size octopus.
you gotta give it a chance. I mean, that's
It's
not
this
fair to
big?
do. Don't worry about the size of the octopus.
Tiny
Is it a
Bob.
baby?
It is a
octopus?
small octopus.
It's like a bowl.
But
It's like the size of a bowling ball with straws hanging off of it for
Well,
tentacles.
that's a little disappointing.
Well, but you got to try it. You got to try it. I mean, and also too, keep in mind you got to be in the clouds. You got to get up. You got to get up there.
There's
some things that
certain things you just have to watch in that state of mind. You just have to. Otherwise,
I've not been in the clouds very much. Last night we were with Stu Feiners.
You told me that. You told me that. That was
my
that.
God.
That had to be a
And tell me,
conversation.
I'll tell you something. We wouldn't have even needed to be in the clouds to hear some of the stories. This guy is a wild card, man.
dude, they say don't
Wild.
meet your heroes, but I'll tell you this. He exceeded expectations. I think that's bullshit.
He just nonstop, Bob. Just nonstop.
Doesn't stop.
Mikey, the thing
Yeah.
with Stu Feiner too, for those who don't know, he works for Barstool Sports. But I've been for so long, I wanted to ask him the story about him starting the handicap because he is the creator of sports handicapping and making a business out of it. So he's kind of like your pioneer, Mikey.
Yeah, Mikey, you gotta
I know
talk to him.
he's been doing it for a long time. I know that. I
But
mean, but he's so overwhelming when he talks and he sells his picks. He's so over the top.
He's a
I'm like, I
salesman.
can't even follow what this guy's talking about.
But he's crazy. He's out of his
Yeah,
fucking mind.
yeah.
But so he did that Pfizer show, which they brought back to Barstool.
Great show. It's a great
It's
show.
awesome. And they had the mob was coming after him and his business partner, and
That's crazy.
we're getting stoned and we're listening to him tell the story, and it was so I couldn't stop laughing, but then at the same time what he's saying is riveting. And then they made they made the movie Two for the Money. I think it's Two for the Money.
Two for the
Yeah.
money. McConaughey, Al Pacino.
Yeah,
haven't
after
watched
him.
Great. Is
Great,
it
great
good?
movie, by the way.
Is
But
it?
that
Really?
so that's based on the story of a real life guy named Brandon Lang, who was John Anthony. Was his,
Disgruntled employee or
But
something?
it's about
he was the
Stu
handicapper.
Feiner.
Is
But
that right?
That's based off of Stu
Yeah,
Feiner.
Stu
Because
Feiner.
Mikey,
Brandon
you would
Lang,
be-
because Brandon Lang is a
Pacino
real
is supposed-
guy. Like Brandon Lang is a real
But
handicapper.
Pacino's supposed to be Finer.
Oh,
Is
okay.
that so?
Yes, Pacino is Stu Finer.
Because Pacino in the
Dude.
movie is the guy who hires the handicapper to make picks for his company. And like he dumps all this money into this hot handicapper played by McConaughey.
Bro,
and things go crazy.
So
Yeah.
it was about him. So he was talking about that, but
Great movie, by the way. If you haven't
It
I
was-
gotta watch that.
The
It
great
was
movie.
from the standpoint of a disgruntled employee, Stu said. So Stu didn't really get to tell
Got it.
his side of the story.
Sure.
But to hear that, when the mob was after him and the way he would show up to work and people would had the shit kicked out of him and his dad didn't want him to stop. They got them plexiglass and
It
shotguns.
was crazy.
And then he was saying during this time, which I guess it is true, he said in the 80s, the bookies and all of that and the mob, they were they were paying off the cops. So the cops would do nothing to these guys that would show up. It was, but then meet him. I messaged Big Cat. I said, to be honest with you, I'm a little nervous to meet him because they say don't meet your heroes. And it felt like that to where I didn't want to be disappointed.
What did Dan say?
He said, no, he's like, he's going to live. He's like, but are you hungry? I said, well, no, we just ate. He's like, that's a big problem. Like, you got to be ready to eat. Like, he loves to. Have you seen his videos of how he over orders?
I've seen him put up a video and he's like, yeah, 36 egg omelet. I'm like, 36 eggs? Like, what the fuck? Like,
This
what
guy-
the fuck? Like,
He has 4 to 5 bagels every single morning. And
yeah.
he orders like he's
He's
crazy.
got a lot of Bob in him, dude. He'll like take a few bites out of something and move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
That's Bob's new thing now is he'll order something, he'll take 1 or 2 bites
and
he
not finish it and
movie,
just
yeah,
like
because he wants to get as much
tasting,
as
like
he
tasting
possibly
menus.
can.
The dopamine.
I get. Listen, I get it. I get it. I mean, I don't know if I could do that, but I definitely get it. I mean, his videos, and then he does the morning swim. I see him put those videos up all the time. It's funny
Crazy.
when he does the swim.
And his house is like a 1950s mega mansion that if you take one step, that thing could collapse on you. Like it is, but it's huge.
Massive
And it's
property.
nice.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my
Is
God.
that right?
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
Where is
I
he?
think it's like
Upstate New
4
York?
acres.
Upstate New York?
Long
Farmington.
Island.
Oh, he's Long Island. Okay, okay. I thought for a reason he was in upstate New York. Okay.
Long
Long
Island.
Island. I mean, you got insane home. I mean, you're talking about Long Island's a lot of money out there in Long
And
Island.
the food, I just don't know why we
Great
can't
food
get
out
it's
there.
crazy.
Yeah,
It
Bob
really
went
is.
off yesterday, dude. This guy
Bad.
got in. We weren't even getting to the baggage claim. I turned around and he had a piece of pizza.
Well,
Yeah.
when in Rome,
But then we went to this, I don't remember what the place is called. Bob, what was it called?
Oh, Ivorone
Deli.
Deli.
Which, by the way, we found out Matty Rigatoni is the general manager of the place we went to.
Is that not unbelievable? Mikey, is that not
We
unbelievable?
called Bob today to tell him.
whoa.
We didn't even know.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was like a
Wow.
full circle.
Yeah. He was in charge of the mozzarella section. Dead serious. He was in
Master
charge of the mozzarella. Yeah.
Master cheesemaker.
And I
Bob
think
went off though, dude. He had a bag that was like could have fed a family of 4, and he just
Maybe he's not eating everything. It's like he just likes to eat the different stuff, and you're forced
this
to buy
one,
it. And
this
he
one
got
is
a bag
different.
of Italian cookies, Mikey, for $37. It was a tray.
yeah,
It
they ain't cheap, those Italian cookies. I'm
And
not.
to
I'm
be
not
honest,
the biggest fan of the Italian cookie at all. Man.
I'll tell you what, and that's like I'm not a huge Italian cookie guy either.
I'm not.
And Joe, you said it.
No,
The
I don't.
Italian cookie could be the most overrated. Like
Very overrated cookie, man.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. All the
the-
paisans out there, you know I'm as
Do you
Italian as
ever
Italian
have the
gets. It's just
cookie like
not.
the snowflake cookie, Mikey, like the big one?
Yeah,
but
yeah,
that
with the
one-
powder, like the powdered sugar on top or
I
whatever it
believe
is.
so, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, my wife loves those the tricolor, the red, white, and green.
Oh yeah.
The tricolor cookie. Like that is one that I know is like a staple that I know people rave about. That's different. But I'm talking about like just the regular cookie with the chocolate chip. They're not good. They're dry. They disintegrate.
I
They're
like
not,
these
they're
ones,
like eating
Mikey.
drywall.
These,
I don't like them.
I
don't like
tried
them.
the
Never have.
whole assortment too. Like I tried the entire.
They're not good, Bob.
Mikey, I like these ones,
They're
like
not
the
good.
oh shit. The Pizzelli, those snowflakes.
Yeah, yeah.
I like
yeah.
those. But like
Listen,
the sugar cookies, I don't eat those.
If you're
Bro.
going to an Italian, like a bakery or something like that,
Get a
I would,
cannoli.
yes, I would say absolutely skip cookies, forget cookies and go right for pastries. Get your Shriadel, get your cannoli,
tiramisu.
get your St. Joseph cake, get your lobster tail, something along the Napoleon, something like that. The
Napoleon,
cookies the cookies aren't good. They're just not good.
I agree, but maybe that's because I think Italians do it better than anybody with food. I give them all the credit in the world.
Biscotti are good.
Yeah, I'm not a huge
Are they,
licorice
though?
guy.
Are
I'm not a
they?
huge
If you
have
licorice
a
guy. I don't think,
biscotti-
Bob,
if
I
you
don't
have
think they're good
biscotti
at
with
all.
the-
I don't think
Yeah.
they're
A
good at
cup
all.
of espresso with a little biscotti.
I
It's
don't
good.
need the
A
I don't need the
hazelnut.
cookie. I don't need it.
He
I don't
put
need
that. See, D-Man put that Italian thing on it at the end. He said biscotti. He put that. He put that little Italian
mare.
flavor.
it. The
But-
mare.
Yeah.
They're great, man.
But I do think with the Italian cookies is if you compare like maybe that's the one thing that Italians don't do well food wise. I mean the affogatos,
dessert?
okay. Yeah, maybe that's where they miss. And that's
Panna
okay.
cotta's okay.
They do some good. Again, the pastries are outrageous. Like
Yeah.
if you catch a good pastry, the
To
pastries
be
are
honest
awesome.
though,
Cookies
even
aren't. Cookies
even
aren't.
the cannoli, I think the cannoli's not great. When's the last time you craved a cannoli?
I'm a Shriadel guy, which is like
Yeah.
a shelled, like
Oh,
a crunchy shell, soft interior, like almost like a lemony kind of a sponge inside, more so than a cannoli. Listen, I know cannolis can be great. I know cannoli cream, if you have a particular one, could be unbelievable.
A pistachio
I'm
cream
just,
is phenomenal.
I'm not a cannoli guy. I'm just not a cannoli guy.
But
I
I would
don't.
make the argument that there's so much food that you have during a meal at Italian dinner that half
Yeah.
the time you don't even need to eat dessert.
You
Well,
could
so
just,
yes.
you
Like my
could just,
family,
you
they'll
could
take
just,
out fruit, they'll take out like lupini and fennel and like
you could
oranges.
roll out a couple scoops of gelato. You could roll
Yeah.
out a tartufo. Give me a
Now,
tartufo.
okay,
By the way,
so
gelato is unmatched. It's one of the greatest desserts of all time.
Gelato, yes, but now, of course, people are going to get upset about it. But I give all the Italians all the credit in the world from a food standpoint. But yeah, maybe they eat so much that by the time you get to dessert, but like if you line up all of those cookies or desserts, and then you give me 5 Subway cookies, a chocolate chip cookie, an M&M cookie, not even close. I mean, if we're being honest,
I prefer a traditional, like my wife makes, like a Toll House chocolate chip cookie in the straight out of the oven, than the white Italian chocolate. I wouldn't even. They put chocolate chips on top of it, but it doesn't taste like. It just tastes like it's doesn't. It's not a cookie to me. It's not a cookie taste to me. I don't know. I agree, Bob. I'm not a Italian cookie guy. Never
maybe
have
that's
been.
the
Never will
sell.
be.
Could be the sub. Boy, I make a mistake. I did an acai bowl for dinner today.
That
I
was
starved. It was crazy.
wild.
I can't get it right ordering, man. It's amazing.
Why was it? Why was it bad, or it's just not enough?
No, it was great. Just wasn't up. Press just
Oh.
dropped off modes on the way back
Oh,
because
there
I
you go.
had,
There
yeah,
you
I mean,
go.
it's just not. But boys, big news that I did want to get into.
Oh.
I mean, I know we had talked about it and teased it before, but Bob HQ is
Bob
is
HQ.
time.
Wow.
And
By the way, the
was-
place is fucking massive, bro. That
It
picture
is.
of you is.
That picture puts it in
Holly was like,
perspective.
"What the fuck is that?" I was like, "I don't know. It's a
Oh,
warehouse."
you should see the floor plans he's got for this place.
Oh, I saw the
He's got-
floor. Yeah, I was
He's
breaking
got
his
a
chops.
drawing of like what he wants the golf area to be. It's going to be like TGL in there.
Dude,
He
it
wanted
was
sand
awesome. It was like a
bunkers,
video game area, streaming area, golf, this, that, the other thing.
pickleball,
And then there was a
basketball.
tiny 2 little things in the front corner that said gym. It was like 2 little tiny things. I was like, oh, at least we got something.
Set of dumbbells.
To be honest with you, Mikey, you sent me that message like, geez, the gym's small or whatever. And then it started piling in about the gym, like, Jesus, Bob, you had to leave a little more. And the thing with the arcade, I don't want those half-assed arcade games. I want the arcade games that are actually
Like the
fun.
shooting ones.
Like the big
dude.
Jurassic Park thing where you got to get in there to get it.
Or you know the one,
Yeah.
the zombies.
Bob, those
the
are
one,
a
those,
lot of
the
money,
zombie
Bob,
ones where
those
you
ones.
got to fire.
Those
Yeah,
are
they're
great.
great.
Like
They're
Night of the
great.
Living Dead or
You know,
something
like,
that.
do you know, like a legitimate, like arcade quality, like movie themed or TV show
NK?
themed pinball machine is like 10 grand.
Yeah.
One is like 10 G's to get one good one, like a legit one.
Yeah.
Stu Feiners had an old pinball machine.
Oh, that
Sure
was
he
a
did.
back
riot.
of his
Sure he
garage.
But yeah, I mean, really, I think this thing is gonna be. I mean, being in there because I had to meet the guy for the air conditioning. He had to mark off the different spots of like where we want the basketball hoop and whatnot. He asked me so many questions where I kind of got overwhelmed, or it's like, oh my God, it's gonna be. He's like, do you have your electrician locked in? Do you have your contractor? Do you have this guy for the permits? Like, it is a project, and it's gonna. I think I mean, that road's gonna help as far as like meeting people to let people in
That's
while we're
good.
traveling.
Yeah, that's good.
She even did like that floor plan stuff, so that'll be great. But as far as like it's a lot, and yeah, I need to be there for a lot of it, but I think this really can take things to a whole nother level. But boy, is it a
Got
lot.
someone on the horn to create a personalized jumbotron.
I got a
hang from the
jumbotron guy.
ceiling with all the scores like the red zone.
Is that the mini jumbotron company? Like the one? There's a big one on Instagram. They make jumbotrons.
Yeah, how did you know? What's the name?
Yeah. I've followed them for a little while now.
The problem is, they didn't realize how big I wanted. I want this thing to look like fucking Dallas Cowboy.
Yeah.
I want it to where you can't punt a football because it's gonna hit that fucking thing. You know what I mean?
Nice. Yeah, that's nice.
So
big.
Man, that's nice.
there will be a room for a whole editing bay for the editors to come. Jet, Bone, all of them. Looks like Jensen from Bob Sports is going to be moving down there for them to come. There's the podcasting area. And then you have simulator, chipping green, basketball, pickleball court, gym, streaming side. And then I
Even
want to
got
do
a bedroom.
Yeah, and then a bedroom for them to sleep. And then I want to do like one Brilliantly Dumb Show wall. I think for the Brilliantly Dumb Show, we have Mikey fly down and bang out 2 podcasts for a weekend, maybe even the thing with the Brilliantly Dumb Show for us, like we could record this episode tonight, and then we literally could record an episode an hour later, and it wouldn't affect us because we always have something to talk about.
Yeah,
That's
But
correct.
the way it's segmented out, we don't plan anything. I think sometimes we have an idea of what we're going to do, but we don't plan anything.
Yeah, the only thing we really discuss is, I mean, people believe it or not, I mean, the only thing we talk about is what the top 5 is going to be, and it's not like we say what we're going to pick. It's just what we agree to the topic, and that's it. That's literally it. That and the ad reads. That's it. That's it. Speaking of ad reads, by the way, Bob, let me tell you something. Planning a Bob HQ could be very stressful, and sometimes when you're stressed, you need a little bit of a relief. And what better than to go to the proud sponsor of the Brilliantly Dumb Show, that is Lucy. That's right, Lucy. I'm talking 100% pure nicotine, always tobacco-free. Lucy Breakers. Lucy Breakers are nicotine pouches with an extra surprise inside. Each pouch holds a capsule that can be broken open to release extra flavor and hydration. Set yourself up with a subscription, actually. You could do that. They got all the different strengths, 2 mg, 4, 6, 8, 12. All the flavors you could want. I love, they got this pomegranate flavor, real refreshing for the summertime. I like the cinnamon. I like the apple cider. They got flavors you wouldn't believe. You got to check them out over at Lucy. So those are my favorite flavors, and let's level up your nicotine routine with Lucy. Go to lucy.co/DUMB and use promo code DUMB, that's dumb, to get 20% off your first order. Lucy has a 30-day refund policy if you change your mind. Again, that's lucy.co and use code DUMB, D-U-M-B, to get 20% off. And here comes the fine print, ladies and gentlemen. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning, the product does contain nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Very nice, Michael. Very, very nice. So yeah, I think if we get Mikey down there, we could do 2 episodes within a weekend, maybe 3, and then the production will be better, and it won't be like the last time we tried. Boy, was that a fucking disaster with me and Joe in the same room. And
well, we also get a Sunday football maybe streaming too with Mikey, where we watch some games.
Yeah, I mean, if in the fall months, if we do 1 weekend a month, we could bang out 3, 1 stream, you know, 1 night of stream, one, and that's solid. That's solid.
And then we could do a stream as well. That's actually true.
That's what I'm
Season's here, boys. Season's here.
Thank God, man. I mean, I'm so done with baseball. Thank God.
I know you're done, Joe. I know you're done. I know. I love Joe to death, man. I want to just preface it with I love Joe. And Joe, I'm not going to bang you. I'm not going to bang you. I'm not going to stop squinting at me like that. I'm not going to.
I got a flushed face. What are you talking about?
You were squinting. You were all right.
I can't even look now. I didn't say a word.
No. I just, there was a stretch there for about a week when the only time you ever reached out to me was to complain about a baseball. No. And that hurts sometimes. That hurts some. I know I went cold. True. By the way, hand up accountability. Only something.
Did I ever call? By the way, did I ever say that you're cold?
No, but you could have very easily. Everyone else did. There was a 20-game stretch in MLB where we went 18-2, and immediately following that stretch, I went on like a 10-game fucking cooler. 10 games.
That's how it works, man.
And thankfully, we bounced back. A little streak here for preseason this weekend, 3-0, but that's fine. A little plug. But Joe, there was a point, Bob, where Joe was. He would just DM me the sad crying emoji after every loss over and over. Joe, it didn't help me. It really didn't help. I just want to tell you, it kind of, it might have flustered me. I might have got a little flustered.
Oh, give me a break.
I'm not blaming you. I'm not blaming you.
Making a bad pick.
Yeah.
You gotta have thick skin, Mike. You're in the game where you're making people's picks. And by the way, I will preface this by saying, when you went on your heater, no one praised and said how great
he always says
doing more than yours truly. And when you went on your cold streak, and it was cold, you see. But I didn't once be like, Mikey, you got to get it together, or Mikey.
Well, I mean, that would have been.
I never said anything. I did a couple times a crying emoji, and that was it. And by the way, that week that you're talking about, I was like covert sub 100 with the baby. I was just trying to stay afloat. That was the first week.
What do you mean sub 100? What are you talking about?
I was just joking. I was saying it's the first week covert, like Mission 100, like baby
gotcha,
101.
gotcha.
Like I was
Yeah.
at home trying to figure out how to be a dad.
That's dangerous when you're doing that. When you got too much time at home and you could just fire away on everything that's across the board, it's very dangerous.
Well, I
Very
didn't even fire
dangerous.
across the board, but the things I did, I thought he could be my little golden, luck charm, but he
We
wasn't.
blaming Luca?
I'm not blaming Luke. I'm blaming myself with the bad picks. But there were a couple times there he was with me watching, and I was like, "Come on, let's do it." And it fell in my face. Baseball is the one sport where you could have a lead the entire game, and the 8th or 9th inning, the home team, where you're the road team, figures out just a way to just destroy you.
Ask our New York Yankees.
Oh my, that Marlins game that I had, that took years off of my life.
If you bet that Marlins game, the 13-12 game, that's a game that would literally, it could influence the rest of your life with gambling.
I had the Pirates who were up 9-0 in the first inning. They lost 17-16, Michael. How does that happen? And listen, here, I want to preface this by saying losses happen.
That's really bad.
Losses happen, Mikey, but I feel like the last couple weeks when I was losing, I was on the back end of every bad beat in the history of mankind. So I was like, I'd rather just lose by 12 right away than go the stretch and lose and just heartbreaking.
I tell you, Joe, the beats are going to, listen, football season, the shit's going to happen, though, man.
I know, but it's never as bad as baseball.
Happen.
In baseball, a guy will overthrow the second base guy and the guy runs home, or there's a wild pitch. It's like they forget how to throw the ball.
Sent me a message that was like, it was like 11:30. He was like, Bob, the Mets third base coach just fucked me. I was like,
he did. He halted Lindor from running home, and then I got screwed after that.
Okay, all right. Let's move. Let's keep it.
I'll tell you what won't prevent you from aging, and what will keep you looking fresh and good is Caldera Labs. All right, you want to look better, you want to feel better. Why not check these guys out? Why not look a little bit younger? Maybe get a few more compliments on your skin. Speaking of my skin, I'm very flush. We got absolutely sun-kissed by the fucking, it was, Bob, what was it, like 89 degrees out there today? It was hot. But anyways, in a consumer study, 100% of men said their skin looked smoother and healthier. 96.9% noticed improved hydration and texture. This is what Caldera can provide you with. Cutting-edge formulas developed by leading cosmetic chemists who are specializing in men's skincare, rigorous R&D cycles, non-comedogenic formulas. I mean, these guys got it all. Skincare doesn't have to be complicated, but it should be good. Update and upgrade your routine with Caldera Lab and see the difference for yourself. Go to calderalab.com/dumb. That's calderalab.com/dumb at checkout and get 20% off your first order. You might not win bets, but you'll be looking fresh and you'll be looking good.
And if you don't win your bets, what a time to head on over to BetterHelp. The Brilliantly Dumb Show is brought to you by the fine folks over at BetterHelp. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Talk it out with BetterHelp. It's completely anonymous. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/BDS. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/BDS. You cannot go wrong when it comes to BetterHelp.
By the way, we will shout out DraftKings too, who might be a leading sponsor of the Bob HQ, which would be very nice.
That'd be very nice. That'd be really, really nice. Put them center court. That would be terrific.
Oh yeah, that'd be amazing.
Let's get on into our buy or sell. Michael, I will start with you. What did you see that you liked? What did you see that you did not like? This is buy or sell.
Bob, I saw something. It's not that I don't. I don't like it. I don't like it. I am selling. Did you guys happen? And it's not this particular one. So people who are big fans of his, and I like him. I think he's the greatest to ever do it, ever. Period. Did you happen to see the Tom Brady statue?
Yes,
I saw it. Yeah.
Okay. Look.
Statues suck now, man.
I know.
Let me tell you something about statues. They need to stop. I'm selling statues of people that are still alive. You should not erect a statue of somebody that's still alive. Hall of Fame aside, because Hall of Fame doesn't do plaques, they do the busts of the players. fine. That's a different category. War heroes, I'm not going to get into that, but typically a war hero, if you get a statue erected, you probably gave your life. That's why they're giving you the statue. We need to stop erecting statues for people that are still walking the earth, Bob, that are still alive. Tom Brady has got at least another, with the way he does his body and how nuts he is, he's probably got another 80 years left. He may outlive that fucking statue. The statues never turn out right because when they erect them for people that are alive, you could still see the fucking person that's alive. And when you look at them and you look at the statue, the statue, first of all, his statue is obnoxiously gigantic. It's fucking,
is it?
It's humongous. Dude. It's humongous. It's the size of the stadium. It's huge. Stop erecting statues for people alive. Stop doing it. Dead people.
What was the one that was terrible? Was it
that
Cristiano Ronaldo, or was it
Ronaldo?
That was. And how about the Dwayne Wade?
Dwayne Wade's was terrible.
Another guy who's alive. Another guy who's alive.
Statue. Why does Dwayne Wade have a statue?
I got no issue with him getting the statue, but
he's
not
a legend,
when he's alive.
He's a great player, Bob, but he's not Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. He's not like I don't understand that.
I have to agree. He's not Jordan. He's not Kobe. No. However, my beef is that he's still alive. Stop erecting statues of people who are alive. It just to me, it just doesn't work. It never works out. It's not. I just stop doing it. I'm selling statues for people that are alive.
Yeah, I do get that. Also, too, they put jerseys in the rafters a lot pretty easily.
You don't like that?
Well,
I mean, Colorado fucking retired Travis Hunter and Shador's jersey.
That's what I'm saying. They're quick.
Look, Hunter won the Heisman. There's
you
only
one season,
Joe. There's only a certain handful of guys that have a Heisman trophy. Very, very few people walking the earth have a. But Shador gets his number retired.
That's a biased play for his dad.
I mean, look, they talked about.
Although he played well in the night,
but he looked great. He did look great. Respect.
That's where I'll take it away because that's where I was going to go. The NFL, I actually find it comical with the NFL.
No, this is your buy or sell, just to be clear.
This is my buy or sell.
Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
I find it comical with the NFL, especially even like preseason. Like one guy has a good game, and it's like, oh my god, and it's bad. And when it's bad, it's bad. But just seeing Shador and the small sample size and how good he looked, you have to wonder if all of those teams that passed on him time and time again, round after round after round, you have to be thinking that they really got, and I know it's so early. I'm buying Shador and how good that he looked, and it's so fucking early, but you gotta be thinking that they're kicking themselves already, even just seeing that, because if you do hit on the quarterback, it's such a big, it changes your franchise to where it's like, to not take a shot at them. For me, it's like, I still don't get it with the Jets. Like the Jets not getting them to me. I don't get it.
Yeah, like in the third round, fourth round, like you had.
At some point.
My thing is this, is like the thing that still surprises me is like up until this game, the Browns had him listed as the fourth quarterback on the depth chart. Like going into that game, the preseason game against the Panthers, he was the fourth quarterback on the depth chart, behind Pickett, behind Gabriel, and behind Flacco. So I don't know. I mean, look, did he just have an exceptional game? It's possible, but I saw a guy back there who kept his eyes downfield the whole time, a guy who looked a lot quicker than I thought he was, escapability. He was putting the ball in between defenders. He made some really good decisions. He looked good. The draft, Bob, it had to be because of his dad. It has to be because of his dad, because it's inexplicable any other way. I mean, I didn't have. I like Jackson Dart
end up banging him.
But yeah. I don't know, but he looked.
Jackson Dart looked amazing too.
So did he. Yeah, Dart was my number 2 quarterback behind Ward. I like Dart a lot, but there's no way you could tell me Sanders should have been there in the 5th round.
I just don't get. Crazy. I know, and that I just looked at it for the Jets, like when it came like 4th round, and again, maybe he ends up not panning out, but it's like it's a position where like if it does hit, and it's a guy who was at the time expected to go as the 2nd quarterback and be a top 5 pick, it's like, and now if he does pan out, all of these teams are going to look so fucking bad.
Well, he might be playing with a chip on his shoulder too now to prove something.
He's definitely got to be playing with a chip on his shoulder.
You know what was annoying? I saw him go to the after he went to the one of the reporters. Did you see that? And
He did. He called him
when
out. You never had anything positive to say about me.
yeah, it's like it's a preseason game. You didn't
Yeah.
prove the guy wrong yet, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? I mean, you had LeBron James was tweeting nonstop. What are they going to say now? And
Yeah.
Deion Sanders was tweeting where Deion's different. That's your father. Like, look, that's his son. Different. Josina Anderson. I mean, like, why does it have to be like it's like they're gonna make a thing out of this now where it's like you got to pick a side. Either you love Shador or you hate
I
Shador. You
know.
have to pick a side. And that's not true. Let him just go play. Let all these guys, let Cam Ward go play. Let Dart go play. You know, fuck it. Guys from the previous draft, JJ McCarthy, he looked up and down. Let these guys play and the chips fall where they may.
Yeah, and again, it can go anywhere with him, but it's like, God, he looked so good. And
He
just
did. He
considering
did.
that,
He looked
like,
really good. He
how
looked
bad
really
are the
good.
Jets? Mikey, I'd rather be in your
They
spot
won
than
big
the
time
Jets.
yesterday, Mike or Bob.
But it's preseason.
Oh, well,
baby.
still.
I gotta say, preseason. I've seen Mitch Trubisky light up preseason. I've
Yeah.
seen Justin Fields. I've seen them all light up preseason. It means nothing. It means, and it's a scary part because you see a guy do something, you're like, how could that mean absolutely nothing?
I think
It
it's more
means
so for like
absolutely
those
nothing.
third and fourth string guys who are fighting to make
Trying to make the
team.
roster. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think
I
those
saw
are the
Fields running
guys.
that touchdown though, Bob, yesterday. I've seen. Yeah, that was.
I like him.
Uh-huh.
I
I
voted
love
for
him, but
him.
he just. Yeah, I don't. I mean,
By the
He
way,
shows
Dave,
moments of like of greatness, and then there's moments where it's like he doesn't belong on the
he's
field.
not the kind of guy that could just sit in the pocket and operate the offense from the pocket. It's just not. And sometimes in the NFL, you have to do that. If you force him to do that, that's where he struggles. So maybe with the Jets, change the scenery again helps him.
yeah,
But I don't know.
I don't think we'll be couch bound for until like week 3.
What do
I
you
don't
mean?
think with what we have going. I think with the way the schedule lines up and traveling, I think we miss week 1 and 2.
No, don't say that.
I
What are
think
you
so,
talking
Joe.
about?
I think so. I really do. Yeah, which is brutal.
What about
I
college?
don't.
You get any college in? Well, probably not because those are the same weekends.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're missing like week 1 and 2, which is so tough
Week
because
one
week
is
one
week
is the
one's the
best.
well, maybe not because week one college that next day is not NFL week one.
No, it's the one. I mean,
So
week 1 NFL.
August 30th college is the ultimate. You got Texas, Ohio State at 12, Bama, Florida State 3:30, LSU, Clemson at 7:30, all in the
Oh,
same
We
day.
are in a perfect time though, as far as gearing up. Like we're getting right in that zone for
Best.
liftoff of the whole thing.
Best.
You forget what life is like. That with there's nothing else like it.
Nothing.
It's fun.
Nothing.
It
Nothing.
really is.
There's
Um,
nothing. There's nothing that compares. It's
D
sick.
man, let it rip. Buy or sell.
I'm gonna buy this week. I was at the airport and I had seen this before, but then I totally forgot to jot it down with everything that happened with the birth of my child, and whatnot. But I went to travel again the other day and I saw it. And I was like, this has to be my buy. TSA now no longer requires you to take your shoes off when you go through security. And I thought it was just really, it's a nice little perk.
It is.
Which, by the way, it makes you wonder why the fuck for the last 50, 20, 30 years or whatever have they been making us take our shoes off if it's not required? But I will say, it was very nice. I enjoyed it thoroughly, not having to take the kicks off, just walking through. I was like, man, this is nice. And you know what? Good for them. You got to adapt, right? Like, I mean,
I think that the scanners that they had was the issue because now the scanners could see through the shoes completely. And I think prior to like recent history, that was not the case.
Well,
So
kudos
now
to
that they
them. I'm
can,
buying
they're
it
like, well,
because
we don't need you to take the shoes.
You know what I always
it's such a
hated
nice
with
thing, especially Mikey, if you're traveling with kids and stuff, taking your shoes off, taking the kids.
Stinks. You know what? I
That's
always to
awful.
the airport. I always would wear something that was an easy slide on, slide off situation. I would never ever wear a shoe where it was a big time lace job, like a high top or a boot or something like that, where you got a lace
Some
there.
people are wearing
need
commando boots to the fucking
Yeah,
air.
no,
I mean,
no,
like that's a
just-
nightmare.
That's wild. Yeah, that's wild.
But I will say it was a very nice touch. So kudos to them. I'm buying that. I think it really it saves you time too. You don't have to do that. Now you don't have to take your hat off. You don't have to take your shoes off. Like
They don't make
can-
you take the hat off?
No, you don't need to.
Is that right?
Yeah, hat off, and then
Really?
sometimes too, you don't have to take your laptop. Some places make you take the
I've
laptop.
seen the
Well,
I've
that
seen that
depends
before.
on the
That
machine.
depends. Yeah.
The newer machines, you can just keep that in. The
You
old
know the
ones, not
ones
so
I
much.
hate, the ones where it's the automated one, like where it brings the the thing for you, and then it puts it on and slides it in.
Yeah.
You would think that those help. In reality, it just causes chaos. It's like you need a conductor to tell you when to push in or what to do. Like everybody just panics because they don't know when it's their turn to push it up.
Put the basket forward.
Yeah, it's like too advanced that nobody's ready to handle something like that. You know what I mean?
You need like a maestro there with the little stick.
Yeah, you really do. All right, moving right along here. Let's head on into to Ask Bob, fellas. Light me up.
You've been doing really good on the Ask Bob lately, to be
Good.
honest.
I think I have a
one.
doozy this week, Joseph. I'll go first if that's
Oh, you can go
okay.
first.
Cue the
Mike.
music, Mr. Anderson, please, if you will.
I upped my game too. I gave him a tougher one because he's been. The thing is, he's been doing well. He's
You
been
don't
getting
know.
all
You
these-
don't know his niches, man. You don't know where
I
that
know,
brain,
this
where the
week he
pockets
won't
are in
get
that brain,
mine.
because you just might uncover something in there. You don't know.
Yeah.
All right, Bob. My
Hold
question:
on. Let me Google
Sorry.
it real quick. Whatever it's gonna be.
Are they accusing you of googling, Bob?
Oh yeah, that
Is
I
that
have my
right?
What?
It's the most
disgusting,
ridiculous.
man.
It is. It's
These
ridiculous.
people come up with these just wild outtakes. It's
What are we
just so
talking about,
ridiculous.
bro? Come on. All right. My question for Bob this week is, Bob, I would like you to name me the 3 branches of the U.S. government. The 3 branches of the U.S. government.
Really good stuff, man. That's really good stuff.
Mikey was chomping at the bit to get.
I
this.
had it last week, and then we skipped it because of Dom, and I was like, all right.
It's really good.
The 3 branches of the U.S. government.
CIA.
Yeah, no, that's no.
I was gonna say CIA, FBI.
No, bro.
I try to like how do you give him?
Yeah, you can't really. You can't.
Army, Navy, Air Force.
No, those would be the branches. That's the branches of the military, Bob.
Okay, yeah. If
Like
it's
think
not
like
CIA
legislative, Bob. Like
That's
think of, like,
correct. That's
think like
well,
on-
that's
like-
one of them. So yes, legislative is one of them. Yes.
Think along those lines.
Could you get either of the other ones? Legislative is one.
Treasury.
No.
That's a good one, man. Oh,
Army, Navy, Coast Guard.
Yeah,
FBI.
yeah.
All right, it is. It
He's
is
got
as
a
Joe
football
said.
game.
Wait, hold on. Do you know these, Joe?
I think I know 2 of the 3. I think there's one I don't know.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Joe.
go ahead.
Legislative is one.
Executive,
Executive is 2.
and the third one I'm not sure about. That's the one I'm
The
not
third
sure.
one is judicial.
That's okay. That's
Judicial, executive, legislative.
That's
But
that's
honestly,
jury
the
system,
branches
yeah.
of the military was very good. That was very good.
Judicial is the one that I always get confused about. That's like the whole law system, right? Yeah.
Yes, that would be like your Supreme Court judges and.
I always knew like the 2, but yeah. Oh, that's a good
appellate
question.
division. Yeah, I thought it was. You know,
yeah,
and,
it is. It is.
people have been saying like, "Oh, you're giving them." I'm not giving them easy. I mean, I guess they're easy, but
Well,
it
some
depends.
are
It
easy,
depends.
but if he gets them wrong,
you
then
don't know, you don't know what he's going to come
So
out
I
with.
actually do think you guys are in a tough spot in the sense of I am just kind of erratic on what I know and don't know. So there's times where you might ask a good question where I get it right away and it makes it look as if it was not. But then you want to go harder, and then sometimes people will say, "Okay, that's too
crazy."
hard.
Right?
Correct.
Exactly.
All right, I have my
Alrighty.
question for Bob, and I don't expect you to get all of these, but I would like you to give as many as you know. So my question is this week, Bob, could you name me, or how many you can name, the 5 Great Lakes?
Oh man.
Yeah, that's brutal. That's
That
brutal.
It's not that brutal.
That's pretty brutal, man.
That's
I don't
not
know.
that
I don't know how
brutal.
many I could name. I don't know.
I'm not saying, I said as many as you
Okay.
can name.
Okay.
Again, we had to step it up a little bit this week.
I'm not
Mikey.
saying. I'm not saying we didn't. I know 2 for sure. For sure 2. Absolutely. With a bullet.
You don't want to know what's in my mind.
Well, I would love to hear a couple
Yeah, I
guesses.
would. I really would. Really would love to know.
The 5 Great Lakes.
The 5 Great Lakes.
Even if you could get 2 of them or 1 of them.
3 would be outrageous if you could get 3.
Michigan's on my mind.
There
I
you
think
go.
That's
Lake
one of
Michigan
them,
is
Bob.
one.
Lake
Bob. Very
Michigan,
good.
okay.
Very good.
All right, come on now. Like, you set to feel the fire. Keep it going.
Is my check mark button that gives the good sign.
Oh, there.
There you go.
Michigan.
That's one. That's one.
Niagara Falls. See, see, this is, yeah. See, this is just,
Tough.
man, you got what you wanted, Pete. That is fucking brutal.
You got what you wanted.
God damn it, man.
All right, so
I mean, Niagara Falls by definition is a waterfall.
It's not a lake.
Right. The name kind of should
Lake
give it away.
Geneva?
no, but that's a good guess.
It's a Great Lake, though. It's not one of the Great
One
Lakes.
of them
but it
is
a good
the-
lake.
One more. Give me one more. Give me one more. Lake
One of
Tahoe.
them is
No. The
No,
two
you
I
have-
was thinking was Huron and Superior.
yes. So you have Lake Michigan, Lake Huron, Lake Superior, Lake Erie, and the
Erie.
last one
Okay.
is the name of a Canadian province, Lake Ontario.
Yeah, see, I would have never ever
Okay.
gotten Ontario. I would have got the other four, I think, with time. but I would
Michigan
have
is the
never
one that
gotten-
most people I feel like would get.
That's good that he got it.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
I mean,
so
you got one, Bob.
sure.
That's not that bad, man.
I would think some people would struggle with both the questions that they got today.
Oh,
Maybe.
we definitely amped it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you guys think of the questions? Just out of curiosity, what's that process look like? Did you guys talk about it?
A lot
prior?
of people DM us, and I look through the.
Oh,
DMs,
that's good. Yeah,
To
that's
be
good.
honest.
I'll be honest.
I've taken some DM suggestions, I think. I just try to think of something that's like, it's not like a hard question, but it's almost like what's something that's like along the lines of a pretty common base knowledge question, but also not something that like a 5-year-old should be able to answer either. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like a little step above that.
Like a 10-year-old.
You know what I think we could do with the success that it had with Dom was maybe there's something else that we could bring Dom on, like are you smarter than a fifth grader, or like
Yeah.
you have the questions
Where is
for
Dom
me
in
and
now?
Dom.
Where is he now?
What grade
is
is
he
that?
in?
He's going into first grade.
That's tough. That's really so. You know what?
He's a
though?
kindergartner. No, I mean he graduated from kindergarten, so
No,
he's going into
by
first.
the way,
Yeah.
I was absolutely like, I was so impressed with how well he did with those capitals in the States.
Dude.
Bro, that's not normal for a fucking
Forget about
kindergartner.
the capitals in the States. You guys probably saw the sappy post that I put up. I was so proud of just his behavior, just the way he sat. Like,
Well, he's a good
how
kid. Why would he not?
Because Joe, he's a toddler. He's 6. Like, it's hard to get them to sit and lock in and concentrate on anything
I
for any
think,
extended
Mike,
amount
yeah,
of time. bro.
I think he was having fun, just kicking my ass.
Well,
I-
he is. There's no doubt that he's
Competitive.
There's no doubt. Like he does
Wonder where
get
he gets
upset
that
if he
from.
doesn't win stuff. He gets upset. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And and that's listen, Joe. You're gonna see like there's times now like he understands so much. Like we'll be watching a game and I have to like make a conscious effort to dial it back because I don't want him to be like I don't want him to be like that. I don't want him to be crazy yelling at I don't want that.
You
But
like
at
the
the same
Bears?
time, it's like, yeah, he does. Yeah, he does.
I remember that one video was so funny where he had the Giants bear, and you were like, "What are we doing here?"
Oh yeah.
That was one of my favorite videos.
That was tough. That's because that was the only thing they sold at the goddamn school fair.
Yeah,
Good
we
one
sh
there.
we should do like if we do a type of quiz me versus Dom where he's not like where you just give are you smarter than a fifth grader type of questions
Yeah.
would be the Note Boys did a stream of the Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader, and it was pretty fucking funny to where that could be a riot.
Well, it
Yeah.
was just them, man. There was no kids involved though. It was just them answering
There was
questions,
fifth
right?
graders.
Yeah,
Oh, there
they
was.
brought-
Oh,
yeah, it
there
was pretty
was.
funny.
Okay. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, yeah. that
They
is
had
funny.
like
Oh, that's a good idea.
Instagram
They had the
role
panel.
models. Yeah, they had the whole panel.
Oh, that
was pretty funny.
probably funny. Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty
That's
funny.
pretty good.
I
Pretty
think
good.
we would make a killing streaming together, like IRL streams and stuff like that. I really do. I think we could take that to even just if you stream us having. I've always wanted to stream at dinner, and a lot of the streamers do.
Oh.
But the problem with the
One of
streamer,
those
streamer,
big
Here's the
boy
thing
dinners.
about streaming dinners, though, man. Like, in this day and age, you really, really, really can't, like, you got to be careful everything you say. You really got, and not that you're going to say things that are way, but like, really, you don't want to offend anybody whatsoever of any walk of life, anything like, I don't know, man. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
I'd be
know
on
how,
the hot seat there.
you know
Oh,
what I
you
mean?
do
Like,
doing this,
I don't know, dude.
doing
In
the
the
stream
dinner?
with the D man, because
Especially if
when
I
it's
was in
on
the
live,
clouds.
Oh,
when it's live, there's just no taking it back. I more so think like with the streaming. Don't get me wrong, we do it when we go into restaurants where we have like a camera guy and whatnot, and it's like everybody turns. Like, say you go into a restaurant, everybody turns and is looking. So, like, granted, we do it, but these streamers, we'll do it quickly. They don't put the phone down, so they have streaming backpacks where somebody follows them with the backpack so they can have Wi-Fi. The backpacks are like $20,000, I think.
oh my God.
Who's doing this?
And I mean, like the Aiden Rosses of the world, the streamers. I watch what they do because I'm fascinated by it. And
You ever
they
talk to him, Bob?
no, he's at UFC all the time. I keep wanting to go say something to him.
Why don't you talk to him?
I don't want to bother him. And you know what? He seems really nice.
He
People-
seems like a great guy. I feel like
I
you
know, I
guys would
took a-
hit it off. And by the way, he'd be a good guy to know if we're going into the streaming world.
It's true. Yeah, that's true. I mean, but
Next
they
UFC
do.
in that back area, you should just chop it up with him.
I'll tell you a guy who's going to be at the White House card. Aiden Ross will find himself at the White House
the
card.
White
for
House
sure.
card.
Yeah.
That's the white whale,
Oh
that White House,
my
that
Yeah,
White
that-
House.
Moby Dick. And I
Yeah.
ain't Comey Ishmael, I'll tell you that much. Or no, what's the
Yeah, call
fucking-
me Ishmael.
Yeah,
That's
call
the
me
opening
Ishmael,
line. Yeah. Herman Melville.
All right, fellas. Let's head on over into our top five. Top five, I'm going to be honest with you. I've been taking a lot of these from Part of My Take. I see that they've been doing them. They do like a Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
And they put up some good ones. So I think we've had a few in the last few weeks that have been the same with them. So credit to them. Really have put out some good top fives. This week's top five is going to be top five blunt rotation. So you're smoking a joint or smoking a blunt. Who
Doobie.
do you want?
I won
in-
last week.
Yes. Yes.
Joe, you
Joseph-
know goddamn well you won.
Yeah.
It was close, though, Mikey.
It was close. It was close. It was very
I
was
do have
tight.
to say, though, before we start this top five, it was brought to my attention, Mikey, that one of your selections that you had in your top five, you had previously sold on an
Oh,
old
it's-
episode
it's
of the
bad,
Brilliant
Mike.
Yeah.
Show. Please
Did I-
hold.
Oh, he's got.
Can you hear this?
no.
Oh, he
Oh, shit,
came.
wait.
He came ready to
This is-
go.
Wait, one second. Hold on. Let me hear this. Oh, I can't hear this.
Bob, you know what's funny about that episode? The same episode, Joe sold Olive Garden.
I didn't sell Olive Garden.
Yes, you did.
Wait,
Watch the
wait.
episode.
Now,
Yes, you did.
now.
Yes, you did.
Wait,
I don't
He
think so.
bashes Olive Garden in the same
Oh,
episode. Yes, he
yes.
does.
Onion aside, which is the only redeemable quality about that place is the bloomin' onion. Unless you want to fucking eat 6 bloomin' onions, I think maybe the reason it's called Outback Steakhouse is because the steaks are actually kangaroo meat.
Yeah. Look, it was the 5th round and the well was running well dry. It was running dry and it was a 5th round.
Oh,
You
sweet
did-
Melania.
You did cook Olive Garden in that episode if you listen to all of it.
By the way, I got a lot of support on the Olive Garden front. From where I took it, I think it gets a bad rep. Now, would I go there like as my primary choice?
No, you wouldn't. You
But
wouldn't.
I also had 3 options before Olive Garden, which happened
Joey
to be
D ain't
very
walking
good.
into an Olive Garden for
No,
date night
no.
anytime.
Well, they
I
have
can
the
tell
all
you
you
that,
can eat
Bob.
Italian wedding soup.
Yeah, but how much Italian wedding soup?
Unless
can you possibly
Bob,
eat?
unless fucking Nobu opens an Olive Garden, he ain't, he ain't going to an Olive Garden anytime. This Olive Garden brought to you by Nobu.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
All right. So top
Matsuhisa.
5 blunt,
Chef Matsuhisa.
Bro,
top
what
5
the fuck?
blunt rotation that you have. D, where do you want to pick?
I'm gonna go 1.
D man's gonna go 1.
Okay.
Michael, where would you like to go?
I'll go 2.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go 2.
Wow.
I feel like for this one, I'll just go 2.
Yeah.
I think there's 2 very good ones, and the one that I'm gonna take might not be the primary one. I think there's another guy who's you know what? I'm gonna switch it up. Number 1, I'm gonna go with Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
I just think that that's a no-brainer. Like, I think that's as good as it gets.
I'm gonna go comedian. I'm gonna go Dave Chappelle.
It's a good one.
I think I'm gonna do a lot of I tell you, guy, I would love to smoke a joint. Give me Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, good one, Bob. I had him on my list.
And then give me, I think I'm going to go with Will Ferrell, and I had Will Ferrell for my celebrities too. I think Will Ferrell would be great to
Let me
smoke
tell you this
with.
right now. One of the most annoying names to try and ever spell. I never spell it. McConaughey. I never ever spell
Oh
it.
yeah,
If
that's
I'm
tough.
trying to reference him to someone in a text message, I just put Maddie MC or something. It's impossible. You can't
That's
spell
tough.
that.
Mikey, back over to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with
It's Dead or Alive?
Dead or
yeah, it's
alive?
Dead or Alive. Who the fuck did I just? The fuck was that? Oh man, that's bad.
Oh. Oh no. What's going on there, Michael?
I started deleting one of the names off my list, and now I only have a D, and I don't know who I was referring to. I started deleting the name, and now it's gone. It's just there's just a D there. Who the fuck could it have been? with a D?
DiCaprio?
No, certainly not. I'm gonna have to not take him because I fucked up.
Oh,
I meant to erase McConaughey, and I erased whoever D is. I don't know. Maybe I'll come back to it. Give me fuck, man. That was probably a good one.
Yeah, probably was.
Fuck. Oh, dude. Give me Willie Nelson.
Okay. That's a good
Hey
one.
man, you got two.
I will go with Frank Sinatra.
Sinatra? You think Sinatra was a big weed guy?
Well, I just think it would be wild. And then I will go with Jesus.
All right.
I got a great list, man.
Committee, you okay with Jesus?
I mean, you're part of the committee. Are you okay with it?
I don't think you could do Jesus. I just think it's such like
The
a
real
obvious.
man, Bob.
Yeah,
Dead
no,
or
I know.
alive?
No,
You
look.
don't think I'd like to pick Jesus' brain over a little
Oh, I'm sure
split?
you would.
All right, you know what? I'm fine with it. Let's give him Jesus.
I
don't
mean, he
care.
wins then if he has Jesus. It's
Pro-
over. He's got Snoop Dogg, Sinatra, and Jesus. I mean,
What an absolute omelet I'm throwing.
Mike, you want to give him Jesus?
yeah,
Take it
fuck
away.
it,
Give Jesus.
Take
Give,
it away.
whatever.
no, give him
Oh,
Jesus. Give him Jesus.
This is a wrap.
Give me I'm gonna take Jerry Garcia.
Jerry Garcia. Okay. Give me Bob Marley.
That was the other one I was thinking. That's really good.
Yeah. Give me Bob Marley, and then I will go with Adam Sandler.
Take Einstein.
That's a great one, Mikey. I had that
Pretty
on my
cool.
list.
We're
Yeah,
done
that's-
now, though, right? This is Bob's
No.
last pick.
No, I got two
No,
picks
it's
now.
Joe to two, and then it comes over to
Yeah.
me.
I thought you said four. We
No,
were just
top
picking
five,
Four
top five.
guys.
You have to go five.
Wait, so I originally had said four, and then
Okay.
we did
I
say
said-
to
Oh,
five.
yeah,
you
we've
switched it to
always
five.
done
Okay.
five.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it would
sorry,
be weird to
Sorry.
do
Okay.
four.
Sorry.
All right. Einstein was a good one.
That was really your fault.
That is,
though, 'cause you
'cause-
kept asking a million questions in the chat. It confused me.
Because you could go. Yeah, he'll like laugh at the top five that you put in, and it's like, well, Joe,
I liked it.
I no, but you'll.
First of
No,
all,
you-
Bob
you-
goes top
you're very
five blunt
condescending about
rotation, and Joe goes, what does this mean? He's
I know
was like, what does that
it's very
mean? What does it
condescending.
mean?
It's not
Yes.
condescending. I can't ask a question. I didn't know what he meant by it.
But then it'll or like Mikey, when I sent that thing into the group chat and I sent the screenshot of the Twitter thing that exchange, and he'll text back, he goes, "What am I looking at?" It's like, dude, if you
I
was
didn't
like,
know
Joe,
if it was
if
a,
you
if
could
it was
click
a
it.
washing
You
machine.
thought it was a washing machine.
Yeah, I was trying to decipher what the picture was. I'm not. By the way, I think you guys sometimes read too much into what I say and think that I'm trying.
A lot
to
is lost in translation in
condescending
text messages
or
sometimes.
being
I do
facetious.
think that. I do think
what you
things
see
are
is what you
lost in
get with me. A
translation.
lot of the times, I'm just asking a question.
However, there's no way, Joe, that someone says name your top five blunt rotation. and you say, what does that, there's no way you could ask, what does that mean?
And by the way, too, with the top fives,
there's no way. What did you think it meant?
I just wanted him to explain. I wasn't sure, to be honest.
Okay.
I was kind of like
all right.
trying
That's
to
on
order
me,
food,
then.
trying
That's
to get
on
ready,
me.
and I just didn't know. I just was asking.
All right. Fair enough.
It's my turn, right? I got 2 picks.
Yes.
I'll go with Elvis. I got a fucking great list, man. I'm sorry. I normally don't say this. And then for my last pick,
it says it every single week. He says it every single week.
for my last pick,
What?
it was between Leonardo da Vinci. Now I'm not gonna. I will go with Steve Irwin, the Crocodile Hunter.
Wow.
That's actually a guy I would love to get stoned.
Oh, I'd have stories and questions.
Yeah,
for
that's
him.
a good one.
That's a guy I would love to get. To be honest, you know what I thought about putting? I thought about putting Stu Feiner because everybody should get to experience what we.
We got to bring Mikey back to that pad.
That's
unbelievable.
That's the Irwin pick is very good. That's
good.
very good. Yeah, I mean that's gonna be. Give me Ricky Williams. Run, Ricky, run.
Yeah.
Give me Ricky
Run,
Williams.
Ricky, run. What's he doing now, man?
It's a great question, man. But you know that guy's seen some fucking crazy shit because that guy was wild.
Yeah,
that guy lived in the clouds.
Yeah, he did.
Who do I have? I have Matthew McConaughey, Will.
You got Will Ferrell, Marley, and Sandler.
Got one more pick.
Give me Joe Rogan. Give me Joe Rogan at 5.
Yeah, I listen. I think this is another week for DeMar, man. I don't see Snoop Dogg, Sinatra, Jesus Christ, Elvis, and Steve Irwin, the Croc Hunter. I mean,
and you can't fuck with Jesus.
No, you can't. You can't. I got Chappelle, Willie Nelson, Jerry Garcia, Einstein, Ricky Williams. I mean, some heavy hitter pot smokers in there. Some heavy hitters. Bob's got McConaughey, Will Ferrell, Bob Marley, Sandler, and Rogan. He's going to be laughing his balls off. But, I mean, Joe picked the biggest, superstar musicians of all time. I don't even know if Sinatra and Elvis smoked weed.
But wouldn't you want to smoke a
I
spliff
would,
with
yeah.
them?
I kind of was thinking it had to be people that they were known smokers, but that's fine. Because I don't know if Einstein probably didn't smoke weed.
A lot more guys. Charles Barkley's a guy I would love to smoke with. But then there's the Einstein type of guys to smoke with that would be fast.
Like Leonardo da Vinci's, Einstein's, those are good ones too, because God, wouldn't that be cool? I had Napoleon. I had a couple other guys I just threw in there. Tupac Shakur. Who was another one? Abe Lincoln was a good one too. Imagine Honest Abe with the joint in his hand.
Sure.
Ladies and
gentlemen,
gentlemen,
tell a lie.
That does it for another edition here of the Brilliantly Dumb Show. Please smash that subscribe button. We love you. We appreciate you. And as always, we will see you next week.